mine eyes into the hills, from whence comes my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Hello, and welcome again to TYREETALK. He was 27 years old, unable to travel by himself, a very likable guy who suffers from cerebral palsy. He has only one leg, he has 3 fingers on each hand. Despite all that, he gets around independently with the use of a motorized chair, and he travels using the Amtrak train. I read about the young man in a CNN news report. One day, when the young man entered the Chicago Amtrak station to get a commuter train and guided his motorized chair towards the elevator, 2 thieves targeting him entered the elevator with the young man, then began guarding the door so no one else would come in. The 2 men proceeded to rob the disabled young man of his cash and cell phone, a cell phone he used as a lifeline to his mother to keep her informed of his whereabouts. Disability abuse is now considered a hate crime. It may be harm in the form of verbal abuse, physical abuse, or financial abuse. In one study of adult men, reports indicate that 55% of disabled adult men were physically abused. If you see or suspect disability abuse, report it right away, whether it be physical abuse, financial, sexual, or psychological abuse. Report it. Stop, look, observe. There are persons with disabilities in need of help all around us. In the Gospels, all people are presented as in need of help. One writer wrote, in fact, the Pharisees in Luke chapter 14 may not have realized it, but in many ways they were more helpless than the poor and disabled people whom they victimized by prejudice and discrimination, end quote. The very people whom society as a whole should be most dedicated to helping are instead often targets of hate crime. Jesus said, "He who has done this for or to the least of these has done this to me." Taking care of those who are in need is to do it for Christ. Love thy neighbor. Until next time, this is TYREETALK.